Introduction. ClickBank is one of the granddaddies of digital product affiliate marketing. Whether you are selling books, software, graphics, packages, or anything else that could be downloaded, ClickBank paved the way for affiliate marketing in that space. In fact, throughout the years, ClickBank has spawned a large number of competitors, but nothing can beat the original. Make no mistake, if you want a niche site or have access to niche traffic, ClickBank is a good source of great selling books, software, or other digital products that can instantly be downloaded. ClickBank throughout the years has built a solid reputation as an affiliate marketing platform. It has a very robust tracking system. It also has a wide range of products. This is its biggest attraction. While there are specialized affiliate marketing programs like Market Health, if you are looking for an affiliate program that offers digital products across a wide range of niches, you can't go wrong with ClickBank. It is a tried and proven platform that's been used by thousands upon thousands of affiliates throughout the years. This training teaches you how to market ClickBank products the right way. I'm not going to teach you basic affiliate marketing, nor am I going to tell you how ClickBank works. Instead, I'm going to teach you how to market affiliate products from ClickBank the right way. Believe it or not, most ClickBank affiliates struggle. They really do. In many cases, they cut their teeth on ClickBank before achieving success with other programs. The reason too many people struggle with ClickBank is because they do not know how to market products the right way. While the fact that most ClickBank affiliates struggle is unavoidable, this training teaches you not to be one of them. Your ClickBank success depends on the niche you choose. If you want to succeed with affiliate marketing, you must first build your business, and it is a business, it is not a hobby. You have to build it on the right niche. A niche, of course, relates to the category of topics or problems that the products you are promoting solve. That's what a niche is. Unfortunately, failed marketers choose niches the wrong way. First, they go for niches based on a hunch. They have a gut feel that a niche is hot or awesome. This is a serious problem because even if you think something is great, it doesn't necessarily mean that your target audience members will share your impression. There might be a big disconnect between what you think about a product and your intended audiences. Failed marketers also choose niches based on popularity. When you go on ClickBank, you can search for existing products based on keyword relevance as well as gravity. Gravity measures how fast a particular product is selling. Too many ClickBank affiliates select solely based on gravity. This is a serious statistical mistake. It really is. Why? Let's say you have 10 affiliates all promoting the same product. 9 of them suck, but the 10th affiliate marketer is selling this product all day, every day. Due to the huge amount of sales generated by that one affiliate, the gravity score for that product is going to look distorted. If you're just going to go with how fast that product is selling, you may be given the impression that you're looking at a slam dunk. Unfortunately, you find out in the worst way possible when you start selling that product that you're actually like the 9 other affiliates who suck at selling that product. Do you see how this works? You just can't go based on popularity. You have to look at the big picture. You have to consider other factors. Finally, failed ClickBank marketers struggle because they simply copied somebody else's model. Don't get me wrong, if you know what you're doing, copying somebody else's success can lead to your own success. I have no problems with copying. What I do have problems with is when you copy blindly. Unfortunately, this is precisely what these struggling or failed ClickBank marketers do. How winning ClickBank marketers choose niches. Now that you have a clear understanding of how failed marketers choose ClickBank niches, let me tell you how successful ClickBank marketers play the game. First, they find traffic. This is very important. You must determine whether a niche has demand or not. This is the first question you need to ask yourself. Is there an existing demand for this type of product? Put it another way. Do the problems that these products solve get enough interest on the internet? Are people willing to buy solutions to these problems? Next, successful ClickBank marketers figure out how other existing marketers market that product. They don't start from scratch. They don't trust their gut instincts. They don't follow their hunches. Instead, they look at what already works. They look for objective proof that the promotion model set by a competitor succeeds at some level or another. Third, successful ClickBank marketers create a value-driven marketing platform to promote ClickBank products. They don't just post content. They don't just blast out links. They create an integrated system that markets many different ClickBank products over time. Usually, they use a mailing list to do this. They attract people based on content, get people to sign up to their mailing list, and then they send useful information alternating with promotional offers. Eventually, the list pays for itself, and much more. Finally, successful ClickBank affiliates use a 3-layer conversion system. This is a highly effective content marketing system that markets to people in a way that doesn't offend them or turn them off. I'll describe this in more detail in the next video. What's important is that you understand that you're going to have to use high-quality content to deliver value to the lives of people you are trying to market to. How do 3-layer conversion systems work for ClickBank marketing? Let's get one thing clear. People looking to buy the ClickBank products you are promoting don't care about you, okay? Let's get that idea out of your head. They don't care about your brand. They don't care about your intentions or motivations. All they care about are their problems. They have problems that they are trying to solve. These are problems that the products you promote must solve. Always keep that in mind. Don't think that just because you're promoting content and you are spreading awareness regarding certain niche products to certain audiences that they are somehow obligated to you. They're not. Get that idea out of your head. Instead, these people are always asking, what's in it for me? If you operate from this level, then you would give them solutions that solve their problems. Most importantly, you would position whatever ClickBank product you are selling in these terms. This enables you to connect with them more efficiently and sell more products. That's how the game works. You have to understand that they are not trying to do you any favors. They're definitely not looking to hand you cash. That's not their top priority. Their top priority is to solve their problems. Give them that solution. And this is exactly how the 3-layer content conversion system works. Layer number 1. Produce content that discusses your target audience's problem. The product that you are selling solves a problem that your target audience members have. Create content that discusses their problem. When people see such content, they not only see that you are talking about their problems, but you are also offering solutions. When they see this, you establish authority and credibility. You are talking their language. You are speaking to issues that are important to them. Just as importantly, you are offering them many different options. And by doing so, you establish your expertise. You're not just some random person telling them to buy one product and one product alone. At this level, you're communicating to your target audience members that you understand their problem and that you have a clear, big picture view of what they're dealing with. So you explain many different issues regarding their problem. You lay it out. And the more information they get from your content, the more credible and authoritative you become in their eyes. Layer number 2, produce content that lays out their options. Now that you have established to your prospects that you understand their problems and you've laid out the wide range of causes, possibilities, and complications regarding their problems, the next step is to zero in on options. These are possible solutions they can select, but you mention this in categorical terms. For example, if somebody is trying to get a job, you can first spell out that the reason that they're struggling to get a job is because their resume does not clearly communicate their skills. You can also lay out other possibilities, such as they may be applying to the wrong jobs. There might be a mismatch between the availability of jobs in their city and their qualifications. In the second layer of content that you produce, you're going to lay out their options in categorical terms. You basically say, if you are struggling with resume issues, these are your options. If you're struggling with a skills mismatch, here are your options. If you're looking for a job in the wrong place, here are your options. Put yourself in the shoes of the person reading this. If you are trying to get a job, they would love your content. You have demonstrated to them that you have a good understanding of their problem, and you demonstrate that this problem is not unsolvable. You have shown, by laying out different options, that this problem is not impossible. At this stage, your prospect is beginning to trust you more and more. In this level, you are obviously going to start working on getting them to like the option that you are promoting. Now, please understand that at this level, you're not promoting a direct link to ClickBank. If you do that, it's going to blow up in your face. This is going to look like spam. People are going to feel that you manipulated them. Instead, you are going to play up a category of options that contain the product that you will ultimately promote to your prospect. Going back to our job seeker scenario, of all the different solutions available to them, you can highlight resume services. You can spell out the advantages and disadvantages as well as show case studies why this is the easier and more realistic option compared to others. Of course, you're not going to completely drop the ball when it comes to other options, but you're not going to work as hard to make them look appealing. Do you see how this works? At this level, you are practicing your salesmanship, but you're going to have to do it in a subtle way. You cannot be obvious. While you're not blatantly promoting a specific product, you are directing the mind and the attention of your prospect to a specific set of options. Layer number 3. Produce content that sells the specific product you are pushing through comparisons. This is the most important part of the 3-layer content conversion system. Drop the ball here and you're not going to make a sale. Seriously. It doesn't matter how awesome layers 1 and 2 are. If you screw this part up, you're not going to make money. Why? This is where the rubber meets the road. Seriously, this is where you drop your ClickBank product affiliate link. At this stage, you are directly selling a ClickBank product. Now, what makes this very effective is that you're not blatant about it. In layer 2, you got the prospect to sign on to a particular type of solution. They're not going to click through to layer 3 if they do not agree with you that a certain category of options is the best for them. They would stay on layer 2 and move on. Do you understand me? The fact that they click through means you have convinced them, at some level or another, that this category of options makes the best sense in their situation. So they click through, and then what do they see? You cannot just drop them on a review of one product. If you do that, you are dropping the ball. You really are. It becomes abundantly obvious that you went through all this time and bother trying to convince them to buy one product and one product alone. The better approach is to sell through comparisons. You have to understand that people make decisions based on comparisons. They don't just look at one product and think to themselves, that product is right for me. People don't think that way. Instead, they look at different options, and then they make their decision. Because when they look at an option, they ask themselves, this option is better compared to what? That's how they determine value. If you put a $1,000 computer in front of somebody's face and you tell them that this is a great value, they probably would not be able to make a decision. Now, if you put 5 computers in front of them at different price points with different features, they would feel that they're in a position to make a better decision. They are able to compare the different features. They're not just focused on the price. They're not just focused on one specific feature. They feel that they can see the overall picture regarding the total range of value each product brings to the table. That's how the human mind works. Decisions are comparative by nature. We're always asking ourselves, compared to what? So give them that comparison. This is how you sell. So when people click through to layer 3, there should be at least 3 products there from ClickBank. You break them down based on features, and then you make notations regarding how likely this specific option is going to help them solve their problem. Then you do the same for the other products. At that point, your recommended product may stand apart from the rest. Honestly, it doesn't matter because all of the products that you put in front of them are affiliate products. If they pick your suggestion, great. If they don't pick your suggestion and go with another product that you featured, you still make money. Do you see how this works? Sell through comparison. Don't just feature one product because when you do that, you only have one bite at the apple. You also run the risk of looking like you have an agenda. Now, let's get real here. You always have an agenda. You're not putting up this website because you have nothing else better to do. However, you have to do this in a way that overcomes their suspicion and skepticism. Appear to give more value by showing a product comparison page. Why use this 3-layer approach? Make no mistake, if you are just going to promote a naked ClickBank product affiliate link by buying traffic, it's going to be expensive. If you're going to promote using free traffic methods, it's going to take too much time. The reason for both outcomes is the same. You haven't qualified the traffic. Take the case of Facebook ads. I've seen people promote ClickBank products directly on Facebook ads. You can tell from the low engagement and other indicators that they're not doing well. This should come as no surprise. You haven't fully qualified your traffic. That's why I suggest that you do not use direct link promotions, especially with paid traffic. If you use organic traffic, which is free, you end up wasting time. Sure, you're not blowing cash, but you're actually wasting something far more precious, your time. Use the 3-layer approach instead. Another reason why the 3-layer approach works is because it fits with how people make decisions. Let me ask you, when was the last time you bought something from a complete and total stranger? I would venture to guess that it has been a long time, if at all. You're not unique in this. Most people do not buy from total strangers. We buy from people we trust. How is trust created? Well, first of all, we must like the options the salesperson presents us with. For us to like these options, we must feel that we know enough about what's out there. This is precisely how the 3-layer content marketing approach I've described works. You start with content that gives the reader knowledge. Now they're not looking to become experts in the product category you are promoting. Instead, they just want to know if you understand where they're coming from. They just want to know if you are credible and authoritative enough to have a grasp of the problem they are struggling with. This content establishes your authority. If they click through to layer 2, You are then in a position to get them to like one category of options compared to the many other categories out there. By the time they click on to layer 3 and they see the comparison, you pretty much have established a decent level of trust. Do you see how this works? Finally, the 3-layer approach gives you a more versatile promotion strategy. There are many different places on the internet that you can get free traffic from. Since you have essentially 3 different kinds of content, you can mix and match traffic platforms with the content you have so you can drive more traffic from those platforms. For example, if you're going to be promoting primarily on forums and message boards, it's probably a good idea to promote using level 1 content. You look for existing discussions regarding the issues that you deal with your level 1 content. You then answer whatever questions people posted, and then you quote certain blocks of text from your content page, and then you link to your page as a source. Similarly, people might be talking about the category of solutions you talk about with your level 2 or layer 2 content. If you find such discussions on message boards, Facebook groups, or Facebook pages, you can copy and paste bits and pieces from your content, comment on it, and then drop a link. Finally, if you have a Twitter account and you are targeting certain hashtags, you can rotate in your level 3 content because you can assume that a significant number of people following you already know what options are out there and they're looking for a specific comparison of products regarding the category of solutions they are already sold on. Do you see how this works? Using a 3-layer content marketing approach enables you to work with existing demand and traffic. You're not reinventing your content each and every time you come across a potential traffic source. ClickBank Marketing Overview. I selected these marketing techniques since you can do them manually or you can hire virtual assistants to help you. They are free and they can be scaled up. Those are the selection criteria I use to filter these options out of the hundreds of free traffic generation options currently available on the internet. In my experience, these options work best with ClickBank products when they are sold through the 3-layer content conversion system I described in video 2. This video gives you an overview of each marketing method, and I will describe these marketing secrets in full detail in the videos dedicated to them. In this overview, I just want to give you a good understanding of what these marketing methods are, how they work, as well as their advantages and disadvantages. Quora Answer Marketing. Quora.com is one of the internet's largest websites. It is a question and answer website that gets a ton of traffic. People from all over the world ask and answer questions. It is a thriving community and a lot of answers actually get a lot of views. How Quora marketing works. You find a question that's related to your niche. How do you do this? You can use targeted niche keywords or you can simply click through Quora and look at their related questions. Regardless of how you find a question, the question must be directly or closely related enough to the problem solved by the product you are promoting. Once you find a collection of these types of questions, you can then post a unique answer to each of them. Your answer must relate directly to the question. You're not dodging the question. You're not just dropping a link. You're not spamming. Instead, you have to answer the question directly. Otherwise, you will get banned. Once you've done that, you then find a way to massage in a mention of your level 1 or level 2 content. It all depends on the question. That's all you need to do for Quora marketing. It's all about finding the right question and then crafting an answer that not only answers the question directly, but also uses your marketing content as a resource. If people like your response, they click on the source link and they end up on your website. If they click through one or a couple more pages, they end up on your product comparison page. If they like what they see, they can then click to buy the product. Advantages. The main advantage of Quora is that it attracts a tremendous amount of traffic. You'd be surprised as to how many views your answers could get. Also, the more you answer, the more aggregate views you can rack up. Sure, each answer might not get that many views, but if you post a ton of answers on Quora, those views do add up. Most importantly, once you post an answer on Quora and it doesn't get taken down, you can potentially get traffic from the answers you have written a long time ago for a long, long time. Another key advantage of Quora is that it covers a lot of niches. Unlike niche-specific forums that have a fairly narrow niche coverage or Facebook groups and pages that are restricted to a certain range of niches, Quora doesn't really have any limits as far as topics are concerned. As long as people ask a question regarding your niche, you can post an answer. The best part to all of this is that even if nobody asks questions regarding your niche, this shouldn't stop you. Why? You can hire a virtual assistant from places like congoplus.com to post niche-related questions for you. You then look them up and answer in a non-spammy way with your 3-layer content system. Disadvantages. While it's true that your answers can drive quite a bit of traffic, they have to be visible. In other words, they have to be near the top of the set of answers Quora displays when people look up the questions you answered. How does Quora determine the order of answers it shows per question? Quora usually considers the number of upvotes your answer got in determining whether it's going to display your answer higher up on the page. Another disadvantage to Quora is the fact that the traffic that you actually get from this platform depends largely on the quality of your answers. This is not a simple case of just dropping a link at the right place and then sitting back and watching all that traffic come in. It doesn't work that way. You actually have to answer people's questions, and you have to give them enough of a reason to click on your 3-layer content link as a resource. There's a little bit of salesmanship involved here. Your answer has to draw them into your link. Your answer has to create some sort of urgency of the mind of the reader to make them want to click on your resource link to end up on your website. Finally, please understand that you cannot post a link to any part of your 3-layer content conversion system every time you answer. If you do that, I'm sorry to say it, but you are spamming. You really are. The truth is, only a certain percentage of your answers can be promotional in nature. If you promote too much, you might get banned. Post comments on blog posts that use the Facebook comment plugin. Generally speaking, WordPress blogs have their own built-in WordPress commenting system. However, some bloggers prefer the Facebook comment plugin. How come? When you use this plugin, people can only comment on your post if they are logged into Facebook and they comment as themselves or their page. This adds a social element to your blog's comment section. Also, when people comment using their Facebook accounts, they have the option of showing their comment along with a link to your post on their Facebook wall. This has the potential of bringing more traffic to your website. This is why a significant percentage of bloggers use Facebook's comment plugin system instead of the default comment system WordPress comes with. How does this system work? First, you need to search search engines using your target keywords along with a search string like Facebook Comments plugin. This search string produces a list of blog posts that use Facebook's comment plugin and are targeted towards your niche. You then filter the results to determine whether these posts actually talk about your niche. Once you're sure, you can then post a comment and answer whatever questions people raise, and then quote certain parts from your level 1 content and use a shortened link to link to your level 1 content as a source or resource. Advantages. The most obvious advantage of this traffic generation technique to promote ClickBank products is that you get highly targeted traffic. Let's put it this way. Somebody's not going to bother to read the comments of a blog post unless they are truly interested in your niche or a problem related to your niche. Second, they're not going to click on your resource or source link if they are not, at some level or another, curious about the solution you're talking about or are impressed with your answer. Finally, when you promote this way, you get a sticky or permanent source of traffic. It may not be much, but it's highly targeted and it's not going to go away anytime soon. As long as the blog that you commented on stays in business, people can see your link when they look at certain niche targeted posts. Disadvantages. The most obvious disadvantage to this form of ClickBank marketing is that you can't expect much traffic. Admittedly, this is low volume traffic. The good news is that this is highly targeted traffic. As I have explained above, people who click through are not curiosity seekers. These are people who actually have problems and are looking for solutions. These are solutions that fall within your niche. Also, a key downside to this approach is that you're not just dropping links and getting traffic. People are not going to click because they have nothing else better to do. Usually, they would only click if they like the quality of your answers. This is a serious problem. Why? You can't copy and paste the same stock answer. Each answer must be high quality and must address the needs of people reading the blog post. Forum marketing. Forum marketing involves finding online message boards that talk about topics related to your niche. You engage with other forum members. Maybe you're asking questions. Perhaps you're answering questions. Whatever the case may be, you interact with people who are interested in your niche. You have to go find forums that are either directly related to your niche or have a sub-forum that is directly related. Similarly, you can market on forums that are directly or indirectly related to your niche. How forum marketing works. Basically, you create an account that looks like a real forum member's account. You discuss issues related to your niche for quite some time. You don't drop a link. After a while, you should become credible because you have demonstrated that you know what you're talking about. At this point, you can share third-party content. This is high-quality content published by your competitors or non-competitors that are authoritative in your niche. When you do this, you become an even bigger expert. People start to look at you as an authority. Once you have established a high enough level of credibility, then you start responding to existing discussions with a link as well as content commentary regarding your Layer 1 or Level 1 content. Eventually, you should be able to have enough clout on the forums you're marketing to start discussions that directly talk about your own resources. Advantages. The big advantage of forum marketing is that you get really highly targeted traffic. These are people who are already talking about the problems that the affiliate products you're promoting solve. You are interacting with people who are directly interested in the solutions that you are promoting. Disadvantages. Generally speaking, forum traffic tends to produce low volume traffic. At best, you can get a moderate level of traffic from these platforms. The good news is that by this is offset the fact that you're getting higher quality traffic. These are people who are actually interested in your niche. If you set up your posts correctly, even if you get a fairly low number of people clicking on your link, they are more likely to convert. That's right, they are more likely to buy whatever clickbank affiliate product you are promoting. Another drawback to forum marketing is the fact that people will only click through if they think your answers are credible enough. It can take some time to build a good level of credibility and authority on forums. In fact, a lot of forum marketers never get to that point. Finally, many forum members are very sensitive to spam. Even if you share the very best third-party content, these people might be skeptical of you. In fact, they might get so suspicious that they petition or pressure the forum administrator to ban you. It all depends on the specific community you are marketing to. This is why it's a good idea to work on building your credibility and authority. Once you've gotten that out of the way, then you have a lot more leeway in sharing links. Automated Twitter marketing. Automated Twitter marketing boils down to scheduling a lot of posts on Twitter using content posting software. At the same time, you're going to be tracking competitors' account and following people who follow them. The key here is to follow people who are truly interested in your niche. When you are sharing content, you're going to be using targeted hashtags. These are hashtags that are directly related to your niche. How it works. Your first step is to find the very best content currently available on social platforms related to your niche. You then feed this into software that publishes automatically round the clock on your Twitter feed. You set the times when the post will appear. You must also make sure that the content that you're automatically publishing are linked to hashtags that are directly related to your niche. The key here is to rotate the third-party content with your Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3 content. This way, when followers that you have managed to attract throughout your time on Twitter like your Level 1 content, they can click through and convert on website. Also, people who are exposed to your content, thanks to your hashtag targeting, can like your third-party content so much that they follow you. Of course, you're not just going to let the system run on autopilot. You're also going to manually follow accounts that follow your competitors. Advantages. Depending on how you set things up, this can be a mostly automated and passive form of marketing. Another advantage to this technique is that you get to target your niche precisely using hashtags that you reverse engineered from your competitors. Disadvantages. The big disadvantage to this method is that traffic can vary quite a bit. Sometimes you get a lot of traffic, sometimes you don't. It all depends on the traffic flow on Twitter. Also, the amount of followers you attract depend on the quality of your curated content. If you're sloppy with this type of content, you're not going to get too many followers. Another disadvantage is that you are going to be following your competitors' followers. In other words, you're not going to be targeting people who are complete virgins to your niche. This is a good thing because these people are already interested in your niche. The downside is they are already aware of your competitors, so they're going to hold you up to a certain standard. You must meet that standard, otherwise you're not going to convert. Automated Facebook marketing. This technique enables you to build the following through curated third-party content that you post automatically on your Facebook page. You simply set up software to keep publishing this third-party high-quality niche-specific content on your page. This establishes you as some sort of authority in your niche. Once you have posted a tremendous amount on your page and it looks fully developed, you then republish some of your page posts on Facebook groups that are related to your niche. If you do this enough times and you don't get banned, you build an organic following. When people see your page's content on their groups and they like what they see, they might like your page and start getting your updates. How this method works. You start out with curated, niche-related material. These are top performers in terms of engagement. This is very important. Not only should the content produced by competitors or whoever else be directly related to your niche, they must also have high levels of engagement. In other words, this is tried and proven content. This is content that is already viral in your niche on Facebook. You then take this content and mix it in with your level 1, level 2, and level 3 content. These materials are published in sequence using software on your Facebook page. You syndicate the content that you publish on your page to niche-related groups to get more people to like your page. This is how you build the organic following of your page. An alternative to this is to build a group and add active posters that you find in niche groups and the niche pages you monitor. Advantages. Just like the automated Twitter method I described above, this can be almost completely automated, and it's a fairly passive way of generating traffic. Disadvantages. Traffic can be very erratic. On some days, you can get quite a bit of traffic because you shared really high-quality content. On other days, people might not be all that responsive. Also, you have to syndicate your Facebook page links to other groups. This can be a problem. Some groups are very welcoming of page posts. Others are very suspicious. Don't be surprised if you get banned from some groups. However, you should start to worry if almost all the groups that you joined almost automatically ban you the moment you join. You know you're doing something wrong there. Just like with forum marketing, the way to get around this is to engage first and establish some sort of credibility before you can start sharing your own page's links. Shortcut. Pumping traffic using the methods above can take up a lot of your time. You have to know what you're doing. The good news is, there's a shortcut. You can hire a virtual assistant from places like congoplus.com, which features freelance virtual assistants who would work for the very affordable rate of $30 per 8-hour day. The best part is they will work on a quota. So you agree to a quota for a full day's worth of production, and if they meet that quota, you pay them the $30. You can also try getting virtual assistants from Fiverr.com or Freelancer.com. I use virtual assistants not only to find my keywords, but also to help me find content, which I can then instruct them to feed into my software so I can automatically publish on Twitter and Facebook. If you pay your virtual assistant a premium, you can also get them to market on Quora for you. Of course, you have to train them and guide them so they can produce the quality that you're looking for.